Hello and welcome to the Divine Narrative. Ever wondered why conventional business wisdom seems to fall short in the face of innovation? Let's explore a game-changing perspective with the book Rework by Jason Fried and David Heinemeier Hansson. They're not just authors, they're the brains behind Basecamp, a real-world example of their innovative principles in action. Their book challenges the traditional norms and presents a fresh take on doing business. So, fasten your seatbelts and prepare to unlearn what you know about business as we dive into the book Rework. The first half of Rework is a clarion call to action. Let's delve into the three major sections that comprise the first half of the book: takedowns, go, and progress. Each section is a treasure trove of ideas and strategies that challenge conventional wisdom, encouraging us to rethink our approach to business. In Takedowns, the authors Jason Fried and David Heinemeier Hansson take a sledgehammer to traditional business myths that have been accepted as gospel for too long. They challenge the notion that workaholism is a badge of honor, that entrepreneurs must be jack of all trades, and that growth for the sake of growth is a worthy goal. They argue that these entrenched beliefs are not only outdated, but can also be detrimental to success. The authors advocate for a more balanced approach to work, mastery over a specific skill set, and intentional, purpose-driven growth. Next, we come to Go, a section that is a manifesto for starting small and growing organically. Fried and Hansson debunk the myth that you need a grand plan and significant resources to start a business. Instead, they propose that starting small, with limited resources, can actually be an advantage. It allows for more flexibility, faster decision-making, and less risk. They present a compelling case for starting right now with what you have, learning and improving as you go along. Finally, the section Progress emphasizes the importance of momentum over perfection. The authors argue that waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect product can stall progress and even lead to failure. They advocate for a continuous cycle of small improvements, learning from mistakes, and making steady progress. They argue that this approach not only builds momentum, but also fosters a culture of innovation and adaptability. The first half of Rework shakes up our understanding of business, urging us to act, start small, and value progress over perfection. This book is not just about new ways of doing business, it's a radical rethinking of how we work and live. The second half of Rework provides unconventional tools for success. Now, let's dive into the labyrinth of these tools, starting with productivity. This section brims with tangible tips for increasing efficiency. It urges us to focus on what really matters and to cut away the unnecessary. It's not about being busy all the time, it's about being productive. The authors, Jason Fried and David Heinemeier Hansson, make it clear that productivity is not a measure of time spent, but a measure of output. They suggest that we should stop glorifying busyness and start celebrating productivity. Moving on, we encounter the section on competitors. Traditional business strategies might have you fixated on your competitors, but Rework encourages us to reframe our perspective. Instead of viewing competitors as threats, we're encouraged to see them as motivators, as catalysts for innovation. Competitors push us to be better, to constantly improve our products, our services, and ourselves. They are not to be feared, but to be appreciated. Lastly, we explore evolution. This section advocates for embracing change and continuous learning. The world around us is in constant flux, and to survive, we must adapt. The authors suggest that we should remain open to new ideas, opportunities, and challenges. They encourage us to remain curious and to never stop learning. They remind us that evolution is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. As we journey through the second half of Rework, we realize that these aren't just business strategies, they're life strategies. They're tools for success in our personal lives as much as in our professional ones. We learn that productivity is about output, not time, that competitors can be sources of inspiration, not fear, and that evolution is a continuous process, not a destination. The second half of Rework equips us with unique tools for success, urging us to be productive, view competitors differently, and constantly evolve. So, what lessons can we take from Rework? The book commands us to debunk business myths, to start small, to value progress over perfection, and to increase productivity by focusing on what truly matters. It invites us to reframe our perception of competition, viewing it as a source of inspiration rather than fear. Most importantly, Rework encourages us to embrace evolution in our business practices. Rework challenges us to redefine our understanding of business. By adopting these lessons, we can create innovative, successful businesses that defy the norm. Thank you so much for joining us today, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more content. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining bright. Goodbye.